For today's tutorial and today's beat, I kind of want to make something that's like a little bit more aggressive, but also kind of emotional. So I'm going to try to mix both of those together. I'm also going to be showing you an effects plugin that I've been using recently on a lot of my dark melodies. Let's go. All right, so on that second piano melody, I also have Valhalla Vintage Reverb on it, and I added a delay to it as well, as you can see right here. And it just adds another like nice bounce to the piano, especially since I have it on ping pong. And that's just like the one note hit pianos that I was doing for that second melody. So with that delay added in, sounds like this. So then from there, when we layer that in, the next thing I did was duplicate the piano melody here and open up Analog Labs. I'm inside my Eternal Analog Lab bank and I chose Bell 10. So this is what it sounds like by itself. And I did add in a few other notes right here and just pitched a couple things up, moved things around. So this is what it sounds like now with the processing. So the first thing that we have is Portal. So Portal, I'm using one of my favorite presets, which is Digital Tape Toys. I have the mix brought down to about 40%. That's all I did for that. The next one I have is Hypercourse, which was released in an FL update like a while ago. This one is really, really good. I use the second preset from here, but you could really mess around with any of these. It's just a quick one that you could load up and just get like a nice sound. And then the last one is Filter Shaper XL. If you don't have this plugin, I definitely recommend checking it out. Let me show you what it sounds like first without, then with it. It's adding like this weird watery texture, right? So let me go ahead and open it up. And I went with the water bubbles preset, but let me actually duplicate this real quick so I could mess around with it and show you without like affecting the original one I have. So if I just go right back to the original preset, it sounds like this. And all I did was take the resonance and bring this down and then mess around with the cutoff. So let's go ahead and mess with this resonance. If you use anything by Cable Guys, you always know that there's going to be LFOs that you can mess with. So you can really get creative with this, and we can mess with different types of shapes. Go ahead and mess around with this a little bit. So you definitely want to mess around with a lot of effects plugins because you could really switch your melodies up and give it like a whole different vibe. I'm gonna add some EQ to this first one. Sounds crazy. The next thing I want to do is bring in some type of string. So I'm going to layer in 2 strings for this. I'll probably layer in one of my own strings with like Portal on it as well. And then maybe go into Arcade and try to find a string. So I'm going to go look for one real quick, load one up, and then we'll go from there. So inside of Lines, they have this bank right here, Producers Orchestra. So I'm gonna go try to find something in here. All right, so this is the one that I want to go with. There's a couple cool notes on here. Let me show you real quick. I also have it running through some processing. I just duplicated the processing from piano 2 and then threw it right here. So we have some reverb, delay, and then a little bit of EQ. But this one sounds really nice. Watch. Just like some tension on these strings. So I want to layer in like one more string, maybe a violin. So let's duplicate Analog Labs right here. We'll go into my Eternal Bank and use one of my go-to violins and also strings. We can either choose this violin right here or bowed strings. Let's try to start off with the string right here. Ooh. I think the other arcade one needs to go out a little bit further, maybe. Wait, hold on. That's crazy. This extended note on arcade with the other string, those blend. Hold on. I didn't even think about that, bro. Check this out. Ooh. That's crazy. If you haven't tried arcade and you're interested in trying it, I do have an affiliate link in the description which will give you a 30-day free trial, so make sure to check that out. So let's just do a quick render just to see what this sounds like. If we pitch it, let's try 7. Maybe this high will sound good. It might be a little bit too high, maybe not. We can also speed it up just a little bit, maybe to 170, but let's see what this sounds like now. I like that. Let's see this part. Yeah. That's way better. Okay, let's do that. Let's load in some drums because I'm already kind of hearing like the drums, and the 808s will sound better with it being pitched up because we don't have to have like that super low notes that the other melody had to it. So we're going to go into the Doomed multi-kit. This is unreleased. This is not out yet. So let's go into here and get some drums. I just want to get like a hi-hat and a snare 808 going first, and then we get into like the percussion. One of my favorite 808s is this 808 Hurt right here. This one. These drums are crazy, bro. And there's also hi-hat midis in here too, so we can start off with one of these. Let's throw one of these in and get the snare going here. Just load this in. Nice little bounce going. We'll make another pattern right here for the 808. Drag this out. We'll go back into piano roll on the melody. And we got our root notes right here. We just have to bring it up by 7 since we did that with the pitched up version of the melody. So we'll go to the 808. Make sure to put it on cut itself. Almost forgot. Bring these in like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. see where I want to have like the spaces. I'm actually going to bring this up a little bit. We could just boost it just a tiny bit. Ooh, like that. Oh yeah, it's gonna loop back, so that's fine. We get one more. All right, so I added in a couple more percussion elements, as you can see right here. I just have a few perks in here, and then I added in a little bit more open hi-hats. And I did find a really cool vocal inside of Arcade that just layers perfectly. I didn't think I would find one that fits, but I did, so I'll show you that in a second. But let's just hear the final beat with the drums, and then I'll add in that vocal at the end so we can hear the completed beat. So this is what it sounds like with all these percussion added in. Sounds crazy. This is the vocal I found right here called Rebirth inside Distant Voices. I went ahead and brought it up to the new key that we're in, which is F sharp minor, because we went up 5 from B. And the vocal I added in was, I think, here. Yeah, I was just messing around the keyboard. So this note here. Let's see. Go something there, drop lower. Maybe something simple like that. Just have 2. Let's hear it when it goes back. But yeah, I'm going to arrange this right now so we can hear the full beat. Appreciate you watching as always. The Doom multi-kit is on the way, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Follow me on Instagram so you can stay up to date with that, my email list. And in the videos, there will be a wait list for the kit that will be announced very soon, so you could try a free demo of it and get some exclusive offers for the kit before it drops. So make sure to stay tuned for that. But as always, appreciate you watching. If you're interested in any of my kits, there'll be a link to those in the description. Make sure to join the Discord, link to that in the description as well. Let's hear the full beat.